Okay. Although non-gamers should be gone now. Any stragglers, you need to leave. This part is for gamers only. Thank you for listening to the episode.
Gamers only.
Gamers only. Should do a gamers only section in each episode.
Yeah.
Gamers only. Thanks for listening to the episode. Let us know what you think of Left 4 Dead, why you love it, why you hate it, why you're Terry. And leave us a comment. Leave us a subscribe. We didn't do any plugs today. Subscribe.
Yeah, we'll talk about that off camera.
Yeah, we don't do plugs. Whatever. Well, I guess do whatever you want. Give us a like.
We just said we don't do plugs anymore. We're still doing them.
Text your mom. Well, hold on. I gotta do this plug though. I've already started. Text your mom. Okay. Wish her a good Saturday. This is the day this is getting uploaded. Is on a Saturday, and I'm assuming everyone's here the minute it gets uploaded to listen. Yeah. They're throfting at the mouth.
What they're doing? What?
They're throfting. Is it throfting? Is it throfting?
It's not even close.
Is it?
It's not even close.
Oh my god! What is this? What is this word? Frothing?
Frothing. With an
oh no, throff is like on like a beverage. They're doing that too. They got a nice throfty root beer from Arby's
in their mouth.
Yes, they're drinking a root beer, a nice throfty root beer,
and then they are frothing that out of their mouth while they're listening.
Yeah, they're frothing it. We have a very specific audience.
Not a good one. This is not the audience you want.
What is it again? Frothing?
Frothing. Yeah.
That word is way too close to throfting.
I'm still not confident throfting is a word, but I'm going to look it up.
Look it up. I'm pretty sure that's like what you would like the foam on like a drink.
Search instead. When I say showing results for thrifting, it says search instead for throfting. Yes. The only thing I see is an Urban Dictionary. When throfting milk for a latte, make sure you don't overheat it. The act of steaming milk for a latte.
Yeah, so it's like foam.
That ain't a real word. That's the Urban Dictionary. This is a word that you
created. It's a word.
It even says
Urban Dictionary. No.
Created by Alex is what it says here.
What do you consider? Is there a word council that you consider to be the creator of all words, Spencer? Because the Urban Dictionary, from what I can tell, is still no. Stop. Okay, language is anything you use to communicate with one another.
You communicate,
and if there's a fucking word, but you understood what I was saying. And if there's a word that no, stop. If there's a word in the damn Urban Dictionary that communicates what you mean to another person, then it's a word.
Hashtag not my dictionary.
No, hashtag Wordgate. We're in it now. This is it.
You can't make up a fucking word.
No. You can. If I made a sound, okay, stop. If I made a sound and you understood what that sound meant, right? If I just made up blah blah blah, but like we understood that meant this, right? And I said it to you, even if it's not in the dictionary, that is human language, that is communication, and that's a fucking word.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just learned is the difficulty that I've had on this podcast is that Alex speaks in onomatopoeia, and that makes it very, very difficult to communicate with the outside world. For some reason, he lives life as if
you're locked into
Alex,
this. You're locked into this dictionary word regime, and I'm not buying into it. Okay, I'm not buying into this shit. Okay, I don't need you telling me what are words and what aren't words. I know what words is.
Alex,
I know what they is.
Alex is more urban. I'm more Merriam-Webster. That's like we're the odd couple, I guess, in terms of words. But I like that Alex thinks of words as the things on the side of a comic book, like a panel, like next to an explosion. Yeah. He's more into that word as opposed to the ones in the bubbles where they're actually speaking.
Okay. Kaboom is an onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
And it's a word because you understand what it means.
Yeah, it's one of the ones that's a word. They're not always words. Like sometimes
Because
it's like rip. That's not a word with like 50
yeah,
I's.
I know what that means.
You know what it
I know
means.
what's going on there.
So yeah, the rest of us, we know we understand what it means from a distance. But also, in this instance, you use the word "throft," and
Okay,
I did not
fuck
know
this
what
episode.
you were talking about.
Fuck the Left 4 Dead episode. Let me know in the comments, is throfting a word? I used it in the wrong context at first. Yes, I meant frothing. Is
You didn't even use
throfting a
"throfting"
word?
correctly in relates to Urban Dictionary, because
It's foam,
you said no. It's the act of steaming milk for a latte.
which creates foam.
That has nothing to do with root beer or soda or anything that we were talking about.
Well, root beer is foamy. I don't know. I was trying to think of a foamy drink, and I don't know. I thought of root beer. I thought like a nice
You are out of
frothy
your
glass
mind.
of root bear.
You are out of your mind. You don't know what you're talking about. You've invented
I
a
just-
word and
I
you
just
invented it
poured
wrong.
myself. I just poured myself a nice frothy glass of root beer.
Nice frothy glass.
I'm enjoying the episode. Okay.
Oh, Throfty. Okay. Well,
Hashtag Wordgate 2025.
yeah.
We're in it. This is real, and I'm not backing down to your Nazi word. You can't suppress me, Spencer.
And you know what? I respect you for that. I respect you for standing your ground. I think that's where we should end it. Is that I respect you.
Thanks for listening. What did that say?